Howdy there, y'all. Fervor 2 is back in reverse 1999 for something I have to do before the day ends. And today is is Christmas Eve. Or at least almost Christmas Eve, but it is the 24th of December. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas shopping, your gift wrapping, baking for Christmas dinner and all that stuff. And I hope you are enjoying all this with your family here. Because what I'm going to be doing is the entirety of a side story of the current banner of a character, Miss Tuesday, I believe, and we're going to be doing bedtime story, which will be over tomorrow. And I'm not sure what the hell is that right there, but interesting. So this is actually her third insight outfit, I believe, but I haven't done that part yet. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be entering her side story here, which takes, I'm not sure how long, but I'm going to be doing it all the way. And I'm not sure if I want to be narrating all, but let's start with the first stage here. So, welcome, part 1. Alright. Starting from the countryside, I guess. Thank you so much. I've been trying and trying, but no one was willing to give me a ride. I met another lady just now, but she seemed to be in a hurry. Or maybe she was just wary of taking a stranger. Either way, it's understandable. She called me Miss Sheep. But even a sheep could be dangerous on a long, desolate road like this. The little sheep follows close behind her companion, like a cloud skirting along the ground.
Miss Tuesday. That's your name, right?
Oh, so is this where we're picking up from the beginning of the story, yeah? Barbara was just going and gone after she encountered Argus, right?
I think.
Are you familiar with the area? I have a question about this path we're taking. Tuesday slows down to come side by side with Barbara.
Yes.
I surely am, Missy. It's a shortcut to the motel. Most prefer to follow the highway. I don't blame them for sticking to the main road. The rumors around Route 377 couldn't be more terrifying. Eerie sounds, sudden fog. Who knows what could happen on a muddy trail like this?
I remember.
Oh, that's strange sound. I heard it on my way here. That's what scared off my driver. That explains why a child like you was standing here by the road all alone. How cruel-hearted your driver is. It's dangerous out here. Even a local like me wouldn't wander the roads alone at night. The baby in her arms, quote unquote, against its swaddle, she quickly tucks it back in. Tuesday's cheeks flush red, perhaps from the effort carrying the child in the Texas heat. Oh, miss, I'd be more than happy to hold the baby for a while. I don't think you would want to, Barbara. I don't think you would, if you trust me that is.
Sweetheart.
Oh, don't worry, dear. The little one just fell asleep. It'll make a fuss if we accidentally wake it up. And shouldn't you be worried about whether you can trust me? Sorry? There you are on a deserted road, and up comes a friendly stranger who offers a place for you to stay the night. I claim to be a motel maid who just happened to be passing by. But why would a maid have a baby in her arms? That's the biggest question anyone would ask. You've come all this way with me, Missy, and now you're worried if I can trust you?
Have you heard this baby in my arms make a single sound? I could be cradling a butcher's knife, a monster, or the skull of that terrified driver, his eyes still wide with fear.
You say this with a blush. I question you, girl. Tuesday draws nearer, looking Barbara in the eye. The little sheep dares not to look away. Oh, look! She raises her arm and sweeps Barbara's shoulder. What? What the hell? Oopsie daisy. What just happened? A gunshot echoes a flock of birds takes wing. There's dirt on your clothes, and there's such nice clothes too. I'll clean them up for you if we get to the motel. She shakes her head apologetically. Thank you. I should be thanking you.
Regretfully.
Dear, so many of my guests are running from the law. Ugh. Or smuggling something. You're like a rose among thorns. I was just making a little joke, that's all. I didn't mean to scare you. In fact, I went to the roadside to wait for a customer, but they never came. And my baby's been fuzzy lately. Won't sleep unless I hold it in my arms, so I took it along with me. Anyway, we're almost there, but do be careful outside alone in the future, won't you?
This way, please.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm glad you like it. I've put a lot of effort into running this place. Her face is pale with fatigue, but she still manages to grin. You see that sign? Barbara narrows her eyes as she tries to read it.
Tuesday's motel?
Yes.
My mama used to run it. I took over after she fell sick. Tuesday pushes the door open as she speaks.
Welcome.
Deb, I'm glad to be here. Are there any requirements for your room? I'm sure I can find ones to suit your needs. A quiet room with a little sunshine and a table for me to write at would be more than enough. Oh, I've got just the room for you. Could you wait here for a moment? I just need to settle down the baby and go back and go check on the room. Then I'll come check on you. Check you in, okay?
It's okay.
Sure. I'll just take a look around here, if that's okay. Of course. Make yourself comfortable. Barbara, now alone, unclips her notebook from her chest. Wait a minute. Does that all say ba, 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 ba? The notebook is in the shape of the heart, with scarlet clover and white paper inside. It's a unique and delicate design. Not this page. Not here either.
I remember.
Pawnette definitely told me about her parents. In their restaurant. It should be around. When was it we talked about that? The last time I saw her? Maybe near the back. But I haven't written them much here. Hi. Hello. Hello. Barbara jumps at this sudden greeting, her heartbeat quickening. She nervously clips her notebook back onto her chest and takes a deep, calming breath. Oh, it's you. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. Well, this isn't the first time she received a reaction like this. In fact, this one is rather tame. There's no need to be scared. I'm not an illusion or some kind of monster. It usually takes people a moment or two to get used to the way I look.
Wow.
Oh my, you must be one of those arcanists. And not just any old one, either. The most special kind. If only the sheep in my farm could talk and walk like you. You just check in today? Anything I can help you with?
Oh.
But I've got some jobs to do first. I'll catch up with you later, alright? Oh, I'm Kayla, by the way. Yeah, it was Kayla. You can call me Barbara. Man, pleasure to meet you, Miss Barbara. With a basket under her arm, Kayla walks briskly out of the motel. This place must be nice to have such an energetic guests. We always provide the best service despite the limited conditions. Barbara doesn't jump at this time. She's becoming used to the sudden appearances of new figures. Thank you very much, Miss Tuesday. You walk really quietly. So do I, to be honest. All part of the reserve is I provide. You wouldn't want me stomping around the halls at night now, would you? Anyway, your room is ready. Please follow me. You must be tired coming in so late. Why don't you drop off your bags and take a rest? You can check in later. I trust you won't jump out the window to avoid paying me, right? Actually, based on my past interviews, it's more common for a guest to kill the owner, take anything of value from the place, and leave behind a messy, empty building.
I think.
Then the ghost of the owner haunts the motel, waiting for future guests to check in so they can tear them apart. At least that's how the story goes.
Well, now aren't you a hoot? Talking of ghost stories in such a serious manner.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. I was just retelling the stories I'd recorded. That's the job of an editor, you see.
Oh, my sweet child.
Oh, don't worry. Don't you worry, Missy. I love these kinds of stories. I bet you do. What would life be without a few ghost stories to keep things interesting? Your room is just at the end of the hallway. We provide one free meal of a sandwich and hot milk per day.
This is the room.
The door is unlocked. Go ahead and open it. Barbara steps forward and reaches for the door handle. It's a door like any other. It's painted a simple color and a little worn from rotting at the edges. Tuesday Sutton leans forward, staring at the wall between Barbara's door and the previous one.
What's going on?
Red door! Red door! Red door!
What is that, Bonnet?
Who's Bonnet? She turns to Tuesday, not realizing in her panic that she has blurred out the name Bonnet. How did they not notice it before? Right there, before Tuesday, stands a crimson door. Barbara moves closer to Tuesday, reaching to pull her away from it.
See it leads to that door. Whatever's behind it, quick!
The door creaks open. Tuesday puts her hand on Barbara's back. Barbara can't tell if she's trying to support her or push her in.
Child B.
What?
She pushed her in the door. Well, it looks like we're going to have some lamb sandwiches tonight. Ha 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 ha. Alright, part 2, Velvet Heart. The Red Room. You know, to be honest, I haven't pressed forward in the main event story to know what this
Did
is.
I trip?
Sorry about that. To be honest, I have not pressed forward more into the main story of the event to know what the hell this is. So, we're in a red room. There's a telephone, a bunch of red strings, and a baby cradle. Not bleeding. It's Tuesday? Good, she's still breathing. Doctors do say that people can faint from sudden shock. She cautiously checks Tuesday's condition, then stands up to look around the room. Fabric ceilings clings to the walls and ceiling, and envelops the furniture like skin. The entire room is a rich, fleshy red, all except the small white crib in the center. It sits there like a bone jutting out from bloody flesh.
I think.
Is someone hiding in there? In here? She clenches the Walkman in her hand. The feeling of its edges digging into her palm helps her calm down. No, not yet. If my Walkman runs out of batteries now, I'll be in real trouble. Is there anything? The rumbling sound seems to have been completely absorbed by the room. Now, all she can hear is her nervous breathing and the heartbeat of her chest. Barbara squats down, attempting to find something useful. Just as she's about to give up, a tickle on her shoulder draws her attention. It's a spider. It crawls out from under her sleeve and comes to stop on her palm.
Oh?
Hello, little guy. I didn't know I'd find you here, too. Well, this makes things much easier. Could you do me a favor and have a look around over here? Move lightly, okay? We don't want to get spotted. She holds her breath as she waits for the spider to reach the crib. It climbs up the crib and disappears into the fabric. And it got eaten.
Oh.
It seems our Missy shares a little secret. Barbara is so focused on the spider that she doesn't notice that Tuesday has opened her eyes. The classic story of the ghost mother should be horrifying enough. Could it be that the spider hangs down at the edge of the crib, swinging from its web? Neither one notices that Tuesday has closed her eyes again.
Fine.
I see. Guess this place is safe for now. The spider crawls into the corner of the room. Barbara makes to follow it.
Oh?
Pardon me. You're awake? Do you know that...
Mama, please.
Mama? Did you know that this motel used to be a restaurant? Barbara sits down next to Tuesday and gently tucks her hair behind her ear. Tuesday's murmurs, seemingly sound asleep. Her face looks almost serene, even in the eerie scarlet room.
Not so fast. Not so fast. You'll get dirt on your clothes.
So that's Bonnet?
It's okay.
I know. We're in a hurry. A little dirt is the least of our worries. As soon as this interview's over, we need to follow the wind to a safe place. I wish Utu would find a stable shelter so we didn't have to change locations all the time. I always hear people moaning about losing precious documents during their move. At least they didn't lose themselves. I was hoping to take you to my parents' restaurant, since it's so rare that we're here in Texas. But since we're in a rush, we can't go. We can go next time. Although, will there be a next time? What's wrong? It's nothing special. Just a regular family restaurant. Don't tell me you've got caught up in those fancy places the Utu folks always go to. You know I'm not. Barbara tilts her head as she tries to capture every detail in the wind.
I think
It'll take another half a day for the wind's trajectory to become clear. Is that enough time for us to have a meal? It's still a little rushed. I'll make sure we have enough time to enjoy the dinner together next time.
I lost you to a place where the wind can't go until today.
Aww. Research has shown that the companionship of animals with soft fur and a mild temper can help soothe emotions. The current situation further proves this statement. In the company of the little lamb, Tuesday's breathing gradually slows down.
Are you reliving lost memories in your dreams? Or is it just a coincidence? Are you still you?
She reaches out to Tuesday. Yeah. Sheep are often considered the symbol of a good sleep. They can lull people to slumber and bring them good dreams. But Barbara can do more than just this. 1, 2, 3. Like sheep jumping over a fence, she can leap into a person's dreams. She and her sheep mother used to frolic together in each other's dreams. You see, this power runs in her blood. She used this power to learn more about her human mother and won herself a job as an Utu editor. I don't want to know who the father is, and I don't want to think about it. And now she's using it to find her long-lost friend. Okay, so got a little gameplay here. Alright, there's nothing here we can do. Oh, I did it. I'm in Tuesday's dream. The key to her dream must be up ahead. I better go take a look. Alright. Even in her dreams, she seems to follow the biological instinct to flee. I have to think of a way to catch up to her. There's a door. Hotel corridor. Is there anything I need to do? This won't do at all. I need to look around for something that can help with this. Am I really gonna... What is this? The door is shut tightly and can't be budged. Right. Can I turn on the light? No. What am I doing with the chair, though? What am I doing with the chair, though? Here. And okay, it's fine. Might have to chase her all the way down here. Really? What am I doing? Hang on a second. I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I need to get her to, like... I gotta drive her into a corner. Yes! Caught her! Haha! Still in the motel. This place must mean a lot to her. But she stops at the figure before her. It takes a few seconds for her to recognize its face.
It's Tuesday. She's slumped on the floor, cold and breathless. Her life has been taken by an inexplicable being. A typical horror story scene, I think.
Judging from the direction she's facing, she was trying to leave the room to get help. Clearly, she failed. Every door in the hallway is tightly shut, and they all look exactly the same. There is no sign of the crimson velvet door. Alright, so there's a door opening there. We check it out. Oh, great. We got 2 Tuesdays. Let's experiment. Alright, we just need to catch one more. Damn, I don't know how to do this. Alright, she's clearly like... Alright, I gotta do something here. Alright. I'm gonna be smart enough to try to catch her in that in a direction that she can't really move from. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Alright. I'll trap you right here. And with my smarts, yeah! Alright, she's on a bathtub now.
This is the washroom. There are ghosts in the mirrors and weeping shadows lurking in the corners. When you turn on the tap, blood pours out.
A classic crime scene. The washroom is the most common place for a motel victim to be killed. Maybe she came here to fix her uniform, or she was checking on the guest's complaint. Either way, it didn't end well. She carefully steps over the body on the ground and returns to the hallway. The time to go to the motel entrance. Horror stories always start at the moment you step into the place. On her way down, she stares. She hears the sound of a door closing. It's quiet, but her ears are sensitive. She makes her way to the source of the sound. Ambush. Alright, so if I find that closed door, maybe I'll discover something. Alright, so which one's the recently closed door? I think it was right here. Yeah. This is the door.
Hello? Anyone in there?
No answer. She peers through the keyhole. Empty. There doesn't seem to be any place that someone could hide either. Unless they're just out of her sight. Pressed low against the door, nothing but a thin piece of wood between them. She changes her angle, getting on tiptoes to try and gain a better view of the room. I saw something. Another Tuesday. There's one in here too. She stumbles backward, and her eyes fall upon the shadowy stairwell to her right. The steps disappear into total darkness. Robert shudders. Will Tuesday be waiting in the shadows, or at the front desk? What's hiding in the silent darkness? It's just a dream. Alright, so this was a stairway. And we're gonna have a lot of things to do. I will... Alright, let's see. I'm gonna trap this one here. Right. So we got one left. Aha! Easy peasy. Whew.
I've never known anyone to dream so calmly about their own death.
I'm weird.
No one knows what happens after we die. People are as terrified of death
as they are intrigued by it. Once again, she's greeted with Tuesday's cold and lifeless body. How many times have they met this way? She can't remember. Barbara steps closer and closer to the body. As if lured by it, but before she can reach out. Is that singing? Yeah. Maybe I should not comment on these things, so you guys can get the full experience and all. Because I am not feeling well. Or at least I'm trying to recover. Success! Chase down Tuesday. So that was a mission here, yeah. So we're going for a lullaby. You know what? I am not going to try to narrate this one, maybe. Because my vocal cords are hurting as it is. So I'm going to put it on auto. And you guys can...
Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
If I wasn't asleep already, she just rocked me to sleep. She has a lovely voice.
When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all.
Oh, you're awake, my sweet child. I'm terribly sorry about all this. Are you alright? What the? She struggles to sit up from Tuesday's lap. Realizing her headphones are no longer in her ears, she hastily puts them back on. Only when the familiar country music plays does the itch in her throat begin to soothe. When did you wake up? What happened to this room?
Do you know a girl named Bonnet?
Alright, I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna get me some water.
Regretfully. Oh.
That's a good question.
So that really isn't a baby in your arms. What is it then? A corpse? Or a ghost?
That's a great question, Barbara.
I think
What's next?
You're a sharp one. I like you. Most people are afraid to even ask, you see. Oh, you've broken my heart. But
I'll answer your question. You can't just punish your children every time they make a mistake. Because one day they'll get used to it, and it won't frighten them anymore. The truth is, the baby in the swaddling cloth is my youngest and most beloved child. It doesn't want you to see you. It gets jealous, you see. That's why it's best to separate you two. Let's go water. Alright, I suppose that answer will have to do. Well, interviews rarely go as planned now, do they? She checks around the room trying to find her spider friend. She squints as she tries to spot the little thing. The good news is, she has plenty of time to search. The bad news is her friend seems to be gone. Alright, why don't I review the information I have so far? Are Tuesday and Bonnet the same person? The current answer seems to be no. But I still have some reservations. Next, the secret of this motel. She turns to the next page. My arcane skill only takes effect when I touch someone who's dreaming. When I entered that dream, I had one hand on Tuesday and the other on the floor.
I think.
And she just said what she never dreams, so whose dream did we just look into?
Oh, my sweet child.
Have you figured it out? Then maybe it was the dream of a ghost. The ghost of someone who died in this motel. She sighs in disappointment and steps away. Silly child. She really did lock her in there, as if agreeing with her. The other doors in the hallway open and close synchronously.
Hey.
Quiet now. We have guests. Door beside her opens and spits out a spider. Shh, leave them. She could use a few spies to keep her company. You've done well, little one. You can come with me. She disappears into the dark hallway. Look, I know she's suspect. Like, really, I know she's suspect. Silent night. Holy night. Sorry. So our sweet little sheep girl still couldn't figure out what's going on. It's far more interesting than a simple motel murder. The truth is, well...
This is how the story started.
Alright, what's she mean by that, though? This is the haunted hotel everyone's been talking about. It doesn't seem all that scary. Let's take a look around. I see notes. Hello, is anyone there? I heard you're looking for a new maid. No reply. The girl walks to the front desk. A blank application form is lying on it. Name. This should do. Tuesday. Tuesday sounds like a criminal alias, but more friendly. The name of the girl who ran away from home and broke into a haunted motel. Is that what you are? It's a lot more. Can I watch TV? Solitude shows only static, flickering constantly. Who turned on the TV? No one. Watch out, there's a man-eating monster hiding in this motel. It's always been by your side. Creepy. The handwriting on the paper is a mess, but you can sense the intense fear that it was written with. I guess we better head over there. Alright, so where to next? Maybe I should check the rooms. There might be someone staying here. Can't go there or anything else. Ooh, hang on. Why do I have a chair here, though? What is with this chair? Do I stick it like here? No. Door is tightly shut. Okay, after knocking, laughter comes from the inside. Door is tightly shut after knocking. Faint whisper comes out from this inside. Door is tightly shut again after knocking. Faint sobbing comes out from the inside. Alright, why do I... Alright, I checked each door. The doors in the hallway won't open. Maybe I should check back at the front desk. Why do I have a chair, though? That is my question. Yeah. Maybe I could do something with the chair. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's just head back inside. Excuse me. Can anyone help me? I'm hungry and tired. Hello? I'm here for the job. I filled out the form downstairs. There is no sound but the echo of her own voice. She knocks on every door, but not a single one opens. Boring. And something's tearing out. A small noise grabs her attention and she looks around. Not in shock or surprise, but in the kind of curious glee. Red room. Red door. Standing in front of the source of the sound, she bends over to look through the keyhole. Screams pour out the doorways and into the hallway. They quickly merge into one solid sound, rattling her eardrums. Oh, do you need something? How can I help you? My apologies for the noise. I didn't mean to inconvenience you. She's not even fazed. Not even fazed at all. Oh my, what a warm welcome. There must be those so-called man-eating monsters. They're too fast. Perhaps going to the front desk isn't the best idea. Maybe I could use these objects to block their way. Well, I already done screwed myself up. And I honestly think I just done screwed myself up. I just moved the chair all the way over there. A door just appeared. Is this a welcome ceremony or a clumsily laid trap? What? Let's go to the last checkpoint. Can I go to the last checkpoint? Yeah, I screwed up because there's a chair right there. And I'm gonna reset it. All right. Alright, I'm back at this place here. And this time, I've only put the chair in the middle. Yeah, I blocked that. Alright, this time I blocked it, so it just crashed that damn chair, and now we're headed through the door. So this is the heart room, or the red room. So why is there a chair for, though? Oh. Okay. We grabbing that chair? What is this? Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, this is one of the few things I don't like. You dumb. Alright, I think I got it. Okay. I'm not sure what the hell happened here, man. She stops.
Oh.
How generous. There's a room for me already. A door has appeared beside her, red as a fresh cut. She opens it. Welcome to Visage, everybody. To the red room. What a beautiful place. It's like I'm in a beating heart. Too bad I can't feel your rhythm in my hand. but I can touch you. Huh? Is it me who's trembling? Or you? She caresses the floor, occasionally pulling and twisting the fabric in her amusement. Stories of the disappearances have spread pretty far. Some say there's a gang around these parts. Others say a bear or some other wild animal. I even heard stories about a killer clown and a murderer in a bunny suit. No one dares go out at night anymore, especially young lovers. Doesn't matter how beautiful the moon is. And despite all these stories, no one has ever stopped to think that the motel itself could be the culprit. Is it because the thought has never even come to their minds, or that it seemed too ridiculous to be possible? She stands up, releasing the fabric from her palm. The answer is simple. They're afraid, just like you're afraid of me right now.
Oh, my sweet child.
I know exactly what your fear is. You're like a child holding his breath in his room and staring wide-eyed in the shadows. He's staring at the crack beneath the door. The light from the hallway always shone there, but now it's gone. Dark. Who's blocking it? Who's out there? The wall and the floor are pressed tightly against one another, producing a sound akin to grinding teeth. Daddy? Mama? Is that you, older brother? Are you here to kiss me goodnight? The door stays silent, and the crack stays dark. His mind races as he tries to make sense of what's happening. Maybe it's a rat, or a kitty cat that hopped in through the hallway window. Jesus Christ. Bang, a window slams close in the distance. Finally, the light returns beneath the doorway, and in the dim light, he realizes he made a mistake. Whatever it is, it isn't outside, it's in his room. Door. Gusts of wind surrounded her in fearful, painful howl.
Yes.
Fear often comes from the loss of control, from the unknown.
But...
Poor child, facing all of that with nothing but a blanket to defend himself. He spent that night with his eyes wide open. Once in the morning light came, there was nothing but an empty coat lying in the front of the door. She hears footsteps coming toward her. But that coat wasn't his, nor was it any of his family's, who left that coat on his bedroom floor. He still wanders to this day. Intriguing. I could tell that you're still a child yourself, needing care and companionship. Maybe you could use a maid to tell your bedtime stories and a friend to spread fear for you. What do you say? A cool soft touch climbs up her pinky finger. It's a ghostly pinky promise! With a few tweaks, the story could be quite different. The child comes home late, enters his room, and before he can turn on the light, feels two eyes staring at him through the darkness. Both are terrified. Neither one dares look away. Their two worlds have not somehow collided. She recognizes what's gripping her pinky finger as a child's hand. Why? Until the boy finally plucks up the courage to reach for the switch. Holding his breath, he pushes down to see. His exact voice! I love this. See, this time the fear comes from the known, the doubt of oneself. Or at least something disguised as oneself. The little hand lets go of her pinky. She hears the footsteps hurry away and disappear into the other side of the room. I'm not even clicking. You still can't trust me, but that's very sensible. You shouldn't easily trust someone, especially when they're too similar to you. But I'll stay here and tell you everything I've learned from the outside world. She spins one story after another, like a patient mother soothing a naughty child. A knock on the door interrupts her. Oh, who could that be? She opens the door. Customer. So long. Can I help you? The gaunt lady in front of her doesn't answer. Instead, she starts to unbutton the maid uniform she's wearing. Soon the dress is off, She neatly folds it and puts it down next to the door. Without a word, she turns around and leaves. Well, well, well. The windows of the entire motel creak open and closed, and the sound of rustling and scratching emanates from within its walls. She realizes this is an expression of joy. Thank you kindly. I'll take over from here. Tuesday bows deeply to the now former motel maid and picks up the uniform she left. From now on, she will be the maid of the motel and the owner of a house that feeds on fear. Does the story end here? Oh no. After all, this motel is far older than I am. It has its own wisdom. It approved of me, but it didn't fully trust me yet. Be patient, dear. Time will come. Lucky for you, time is now. Look. Sir, did you call? It's the motel maid. Please open the door. Sir. No response. She puts her hand on her chest. Her heart is beating faster than usual. She's always been good at peering through keyholes. She's done this since she was a child. The weight on her body makes the door groan and creak. There's a faint scraping sound coming from behind it. Hello there. I'm used to that. Oh. She's also used to the sight of a dead person's eyes. Another poor guest. Damn. Alright, success. Again, it's one of those mini games you have to move here and there, you know? Alright, we're halfway through there. On to part 5, A Strange Guest. So we're back at the heart room.
How many times have I told you not to eat things off the floor?
Several guests have asked me where Mr. Jane has gone. It's getting difficult to come up with excuses. You promised to let some guests leave here alive so that the stories about us would go further, remember? But now, between you eating them and those cultists sacrificing the rest, soon we won't have any guests left. The wall shakes in dissatisfaction. This is not open for discussion.
No more eating dead guests. You hear me?
Don't get involved with the guest problems. Let them figure things out themselves. The sound of the hurried footsteps echoes in the wall, disappearing into the distance. Tuesday leaves the room in silence.
We had our quarrels, but that was a long time ago.
How did we solve the issue? Let me think.
Oh,
I suppose there was a little conflict. So I'm going to assume the entire haunted motel is a living entity that feeds on fear and dead bodies. So I haven't even gotten further in the main story. Miss Tuesday, do be careful.
Careful, ladies. The blood will be impossible to remove once it seeps through the carpet and soaks into the floorboards.
But don't worry yourselves. I'm the maid. It's my job to clean these kinds of things. Sorry, I suppose I'm feeling chatty today. My apologies for bothering you. Actually, I wanted to thank you for cleaning up after us and for giving us a place to stay. Tuesday steps over the body lying on the ground, as if it were a fallen branch rather than a dead person. She sees the fleeting look of fear in the woman's face and smiles. This is her first reward of the day. But something else catches her eye. It's herself.
What's this?
Former maid. Is that me? Is this a vision of my future? The figure slouched against the doorframe is indeed her. The puddle of blood beneath her has painted the floor dark red. There is a knife sticking out of her chest. She reaches out for the wound. It's soft and warm beneath her fingers. Interesting. Who would use a butter knife to kill someone? It could barely cut a slice of bread. A faint voice comes from behind her. Miss Tuesday.
Yes? Is there anything else you need? You're shaking.
I could tell by your voice. Entranced by the sight of her own dead body, she answers without turning back. That smile. I've seen it before.
Is that you? Christine from the farm.
Christine. Tuesday turns around to meet the woman's eyes. She ignores the knife clutched in her shaking hand. Aw, you remember that girl? Of course I do. She scared the crap out of Tonks. He still won't go into the forest alone. Ever since that day, he's talked about the eyes in the forest. That if he went in, his eyes would be pulled out and hung in the branches. And Jacob still thinks there's a ghost in his attic too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You say that with a blush.
She never wanted to ruin anyone's life.
I know. She takes a step forward.
It was her life that was ruined. She could have gotten married, lived in a cabin near the farm, and visited her parents anytime she liked. They never should have let those two fugitives escape. Those monsters even shot the kids. Blood drenched the couch.
No one's ever saw Christine again. There were all kinds of rumors that she was killed and dragged off somewhere, or that she ran away and starved in the fields, or even that she fled the fugitives there herself. But I guess you came here, huh? I understand, given what happened.
Oh.
Is that all you wanted to say? She maintains a polite smile. Do I know you?
This is a small town, so stories travel fast. But how do you know it so well? Could you elaborate a little about the blood-soaked couch, the cup of coffee on the table that was so turbid that it was almost unrecognizable, and the broken nails dug into the floorboards? Where did you see all these? I saw it through the slit in the lock.
It was terrifying. I couldn't help but imagine if I were the victim. Her cheeks flushed red. Jesus Christ, woman. You don't remember me? We were friends. We lived in the same town. I was there when you told us the story about the eyes in the forest. Her voice shakes, together with the knife she's holding. We played together, had fun together. You were the bravest of us all. What are you doing here? Trying to avenge your family or something? Look.
Be careful. Something's wrong with this house. Every night, I saw Jaden's eyes near the bed. In the dark corners. In the wall.
It's in the walls.
His face torn apart and smeared on the wall. His mouth mumbling about the murder on the farm. That reminds me. You look just like poor Christine.
Trembling. It's okay, Christine. Don't hurt me. I can introduce you to them, and they will bless you. Is she a cultist? You could be one of us. You could be Latin. I knew it. She was part of those Latin orders.
Oh.
You must be terrified by the nightmare. Should I walk you around? Perhaps that'll make you feel better.
Don't! Stay away! Please!
I can share their ritual with you. I'll keep the secret for you. I remember, Jaden recognized you here and disappeared shortly after. And those rumors, it can't be a coincidence. Your whole family being killed when you just happened to be out.
It's a crying shame that I didn't die with them.
Jesus Christ, woman. Can she be fixed? I don't know. Oh, I won't do anything to you now, but I can't make any promises about later. So run, Missy. Run away while you still can. Step by step, Tuesday walks towards the quivering knife until its tip is pressed against her chest. I can't do the scream. As fear overtakes her, she drops the knife and rushes down the stairs. Tuesday sighs, bending over to pick it up.
This knife is far too blunt to hurt anyone.
She hears the front door open and slam shut. The footsteps fade into the fields outside. Laughter echoes from the walls around her.
I didn't tell you the story so you could pull a prank on me.
Nor used him to drive away useful guests. She feels the floor shaking as if a child is running on the ceiling downstairs. Even if you scare all those cultists away, my mom won't change. So stop eating and killing them, okay? It's not funny. And please try and make up a better story next time. Alright, you can do whatever you want with this body, but this is the last time, understand? There will be no next time. A door slams shut behind her. She ignores the motel's bad temper, putting the knife away and fixing her hem as if nothing has happened. Then she steps over her own body. Quite witty. Quite witty indeed. Okay, so another minigame, really? Such a naughty child. Well, a day's work isn't done yet. And am I able to check my own dead body? Did it think this illusion would scare me? How cute. Yeah, am I able to check the door? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna check anything at all. What? I'm not back in the same hallway again? It's one of your new pranks? How dull. There's a never-ending hallway in the motel. If you accidentally find yourself in it, be sure to follow these rules. What's the rules? Pay attention to any unusual things in the corridor, including changes in decor or doors that suddenly appear or open. Okay. If you notice anything abnormal, immediately turn back. If nothing seems out of place, proceed. Is this an anomaly thing? Rumor has it that people who entered this corridor are never seen again. Where do they go? Who knows? Are you kidding me? Am I in an anomaly game? I'm not seeing anything abnormal. Nothing at all. I'm not really... I don't really pay attention to this stuff. I really don't. Ha 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 ha. I see red door. The hallway looks different from the last. From now on, I'll need to be extra careful not about every decision I make. Aha ha ha. It's red. It is red. Alright. Anything else I think of? I know that blinks. Most of the time. I don't see anything different. Is this an ode to one of those anomaly games? Yeah. Door opens. Ghosts are chasing. A red door? Ain't that funny. Alright, am I seeing anything? No, not really. Oh, heart room. Well, shit. Well, might as well go backwards then. There we go. Yeah. But what was it that was, I didn't pay attention to any of that, in all honesty. What is it? Alright, so, Christine's baby. Alright, let's go. It's part 6, Christine's baby. Baby. And then, it's the twins, isn't it? Did they make up? Did they make up? What about the kid in the walls? It's not in the walls. It's the motel itself. Anyway, eventually we found a way to resolve the conflict between us. It formerly belonged to me.
And I decided to be its caretaker.
Okay. I knew from the silhouette that it was the twins. And I'm carrying the baby. Alright. This naughty child won't stop chasing me. And this place is just too spacious. I need to block the path ahead. Alright. Alright, I just need the note here. I want to read this. I once found a notebook left by the previous owner. She got lost, wandered in here thinking it was just a haunted house. Poor girl had nowhere to go, so she started to stay. Do not enter doors that appear out of nowhere. Do not reply to the voices, they aren't real. Do not answer late night room service calls. I guess she didn't do it. She did everything like that. Those are more rules like this. There are more rules like this. She wrote them all down, as if living in this motel was some kind of game.
Oh, did she really believe that following these rules would keep her safe?
Tuesday nudges the body on the floor with her foot. Sneering, scratchy sounds come from the walls. Look at you, creating all these illusions as if you can predict my miserable fate.
But I'd fall to the floor, scratching my throat and gasping for breath. Suffocated by an eyeball.
I'm so used to this. What did I see? What made me do this? It must have been those blinking eyes outside, huh? A ridiculous story, like those she once told to scare her friends. Alright, there's that monster. Again, a shadow appears in the motel. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with these things here. Cabinets seem sturdy. They won't break easily. I should make use of them too. Oh, come on! Alright. Oh, come on! Alright. Alright. Alright, I don't know what to do with this dead body here. Alright. I need to... I can't get to the bathroom. The illusion is in the way. If I find another illusion, it should reveal a new path. There we go. There are many doors in the hallway. Footsteps pitter-patter behind her. Nobody knows what's behind each of them.
Perhaps there's a butcher with a paper bag on his head, or a chupacabra with dry, matted hair.
Or maybe there's a wandering ghost spying on the living through the keyhole. Christine. I hear the word Christine. There are no windows here, but the wind still blows. I could hear voices in it. Someone's calling out.
Christine. Christine.
Her parents are missing. Their child and her siblings are missing their older sister. She steps into the shadows.
Poor child, so far from home, like a piece of flesh that's been torn from the body. She should be placed back in the wound. Reunited
With her family. Pound again with the stupid door. I didn't get jump scared by that anyway. A dull pounding sound comes from the wall beside her. Or perhaps she should hide in the nearest room. Just like this. Another illusion. Again. Alright. Here's a guest room. Touch the illusion and escape the room. Okay. Alright. How do I go on about this? I'm gonna grab that. Hey, some bitch. Come on. All right. I'm bad at this. I know I'm bad at this. All right, backwards. Damn it. Alright, touch the illusion. No, that's not it. This room is far too small to hide in. And man, my pursuer is everywhere. Pound again. That's a loud one. What should I do? Hide under the bed? Or make a run for it? Things won't end well if I stay here. Look. She studies her own twisted face in the mirror.
I hope I'll never make that face.
Alright, think Tuesday. Oh, maybe the bathroom's a safer place. The walls there are thicker, and it doesn't lack water. Looks like it's in. The vase in the cupboard falls to the floor and shatters. It's here, in this room with me. Luckily, there's a public washroom outside. I better head out. I better leave it there. This disobedient child has to learn a lesson. Alright, I think we've touched the illusion. Alright. Oh, come on, man. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, I have to start over? Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. Now hear me out. What if I just leave this alone like this? What if I don't touch this chair? And instead, I bring this here, and I talk with the doll, skip story, and that's a massive delay here. I could bring it right here and just escape. Nothing. I think I know what I did wrong. I have to, like, just run. I think I just have to run here. And I'm trying to think before I make my next step here, because it takes about 3 steps to get to me. Yeah. Alright. I have to go up here, move this fucking chair. And yeah, I can get away. Yeah. Alright. But I have to get through this door first. The doorknob won't turn. No matter what she tries, it won't budge. And a baby laugh. Laughter rings in the room.
Who shut the door?
She bends down to look through the keyhole, just as expected. Maybe I didn't make myself clear.
Don't eat off the floor. And certainly don't spit them out again.
Alright. I'm getting pretty tired of you blocking doors with dead bodies. She takes a few steps back and leans, preparing to ram the door with her body. Ready? My apologies, Mr. Jaden. But curiosity killed the cat. Maybe you should quit staring through keyholes. The destination is at the end of the hallway. All she has to do is run and keep running. Alright, so I can move this. Yeah, I'll just keep running. Yeah, there we go. Run, and turn on the waters. Turn on the faucets. We got her. These walls are thick enough to hold it off. But this door could be easily broken, and I don't have time to barricade it. What else do we have here? A mirror. Everyone knows you shouldn't look in the mirror in a horror story. How about shattering it? She might be able to use a shard to defend herself, but she also might hurt herself in the process. Then she recalls that handy little thing. Christine. I would be crazily scared if some baby sound would say Christine in baby voice. That's creepy. She turns around to face the door. This is the obvious weak point. It's most likely to break in through here. Watch your feet and stand firm. You don't want to fall like that vase. What a mess that would be. Her heart pounds in her chest. It's beating at a familiar pace, like when she looked down at the farm from the hill and saw the townsfolk panicking after another bloody murder. Is this the thrill of escaping death? No, it's more than that. She's laughing while she's being chased. This is getting worse and worse. Am I going forward? I'm facing my fear. Let's go. Let's face it. Townsfolk were compelled by their curiosity, but even so, they didn't dare look at your bodies.
Daddy, Mama, my younger brother, and my dear little sister. You've no idea how quickly people crumble in the face of fear.
She clings to the tool with her clammy hands. It's a silver table knife, the kind that can bend easily. It isn't threatening at all. Throw it away. What can a blunt knife do?
Fear is a warning.
So we're going back and forth with the images. It protects us from danger. Our fear of fire protects us from getting burned. Our fear of heights stops us from falling. Most of the time, fear comes from our imagination. Countless unknowns and endless possibilities swim around in there. Christ.
What's hiding in the dark? What'll happen next? Whose footsteps are those echoing behind me?
When we don't have the courage to face it, fear overtakes us.
Fear is surrender. Succumbing to fiction, to imagination.
She repeats the name Christine. Christine herself is a tiny silver knife. Thin, delicate, but sharper than anything.
And frightening others is defying your fear.
For Christ's sake, look at this. Yeah.
Oh, what a sweet moment to defeat the undefeatable.
She is terror. I love her for it. I forgive you. Because you need me, a maid to tell you bedtime stories, and a friend to spread fear.
You need a mother.
A mother to teach you, raise you, and also scold you when necessary.
A person who will teach you how to properly play with fear. Someone who will keep you from fire and water and all the rest of life's dangers.
I'm sure you've realized by now that your little tricks don't work on me. She touches the floor and feels the breathing pulse of the motel. Fear comes from the unknown, so I need you to take a visible form. Then I can keep my eye on you at all times, so...
I wish you were small enough for me to cradle you in my arms.
A bundle of swaddling cloth appears on the floor in front of her. She picks it up.
See? Fear isn't so scary.
And that is what she's carrying. I think she's carrying the manifestation of the motel.
Good child. Good.
So that's what led her to have to carry that thing around a lot. So Alright, we're chapter 7, The Shepherdless. Is that how you say it? Shepherdless? Story time. Time's over, children. Close your eyes. I'm going to turn on the light. Ah, my eyes hurt so much. Her little audience doesn't hesitate to give her all the praise and applause. So we're in the suitcase, followed by lots of questions. After all, children are very curious. Before Tuesday can answer any of them, one voice cuts through the chatter. TTT is here. Finally, I'm almost out of battery. I hope this is our last story time. While she's complaining, Poltergeist leans against her.
What is that?
Excuse me. I'm not a wall, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a little scared. I was trying to cover my mouth like this, and it don't sound loud. But I guess it doesn't work. Crackling noises fill TT's screens. You seem to have something to say, little ones. She smiles and looks at the huddling children. What are you doing here, LaSource? It's a teeny tiny bit scary. And then the next time in the forest, I'll have to be on the lookout for those eyes. Regal, what are you doing here? I know that she's one of those scouts that likes to earn badges by hearing scary stories.
I will do my best.
To figure out what's going on.
I don't understand.
Why are you here? Of course, why are you here? Will I go hungry if I live in the walls too? I want to play with it. Do I have to go into the walls to play with it?
Huh?
Maybe it doesn't need food, like us elfin. Still, not needing and not eating are two different things. I wouldn't say no to a slice of Miss Bunny's apple pie. Apple pie sounds so good right now. Tuesday smiles. It seems the children's thoughts have already moved elsewhere. Oh, I can make some to search too. Let's see. We have 6 children here. 6? The twins. Oh my god, the twins. That's not right. There is a uniqueness about this character here. In truth, I could review them to you if you want it, but that's gonna have to wait until I can finally stream it. Oh, that's right. 8, including Miss TTT, who came to play with us a movie, and that girl under the sheet next to her.
Now, children, why haven't you spoken to our new friend there? Behind you.
And I love how the music just cuts off. There's someone behind us? The music just suddenly goes from giddy happy to we're already going through the scary. La Source feels a kind of pressure coming from the back of her sofa. Come on, join us. Here, use this napkin to wipe your face.
Look at you. There's blood all over your face.
Should we take a look? On the count of 3. 1. She's just trying to scare us. 2. It's okay. 3. They take a deep breath and turn around. Who is it? Barbara. Hello. I didn't want to interrupt you, so... The room falls silent. Barbara pushes through, desperate, despite the awkward atmosphere.
Hello, Tuesday. I brought you your dollhouse.
Thank you. Just put it on the table there. She trolled them so bad. Just as she puts it on the table, Barbara feels someone pulling at her jacket.
Wow.
Goodness me! You're a sheep! Can we play together? I really like your fur. It's so curly and pretty. The other children quickly surround this new friend. Looks like they're getting along well. Good. Didn't want to scare these lovely children off. That little bit of mystery was just right. Alright, it's time you and I had a little chat. She walks over to the stack of TVs and knocks on the top one. Where's that little girl who was with you just now? She said there were too many people here and ran away. Maybe she's hiding somewhere. Anyway, I helped you a lot this time. I bet you're really regretting selling me now, huh? Where else could you find such a useful, well-disguised design and perfect for a motel TV?
Yes.
You're right. The other TVs I bought never worked properly, and I rarely used them. I couldn't have finished the story without you. Thank you. Oh, it's fine. If you really want to thank me, how about you tell me some secrets? I know you must have a load to them. Motels are one of the most juicy places for gossip, just like schools and restaurants. I haven't heard anything yet about the motel you once stayed in.
But
I do have something else to tell you. That was fun. I hear some muffling. Another TV? Ooh, what's this? The TV seems like it could fetch quite a price. It's a phone call about TV business. Oh, was he here to just steal a TV while he's staying in a hotel? People, man. Alright, just sneaking out when no one's around. It's said that there's a talking ghost living in it. And eyes peering in through the keyhole. She's no ghost. She quietly gets to her feet, ensuring she doesn't make a sound. What should I do now? It's not proper to kick out a guest. And it's not appropriate to keep a child at home forever, no matter how well behaved she is. Oh, didn't a guest mention that there's a market nearby? Yes, she said it was crowded, full of arcanist customers. That might be a good choice. So she bought her. The TV, I meant. So you sold me on purpose!
Oh.
Well, weren't you the one always saying the motels was too dark and creepy? I thought it'd be better if I sold you to someone reliable, and the foundation was just that. It's thanks to them that we can talk face to face now. Alright, yeah, another mystery to tell you about this entity or whatever. Knock, knock, knock. Someone's knocking at the door. But the door isn't closed, see? The children left it open when they left. What? I need to go. Oh, wait. I just read over you. Hang on. Damn it. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Never mind. She would say, oh no. Tell me more secrets next time. Okay, bye. The TV screen turns off in an instant.
She's still so afraid of ghost stories. Just when I thought she was getting used to them.
The dollhouse on the table shakes a little. What's in the dollhouse? Oh god, I just realized what I haven't read, but I haven't realized it's a dollhouse. There was a knock on the dollhouse, wasn't there? Oh god. Okay. I'm getting a little PTSD from the dolls. I don't know why. It scares me. Alright, last one. Then we're done. Alright. To the last part, part 8, the double-sided mirror. I think it was a thumbs. This should be the right time. Tuesday, are you there? Again, there's no response. Am I too early? Or perhaps I'm late.
No.
Or maybe she didn't hear me. She knocks one more time. This time, her knock is answered.
It took you 5 minutes and 23 seconds to open the door. Longer than I expected.
Is there any reason for that? I was catching up with an old friend. You really scared her with your knocking. I was a little preoccupied watching her reaction. My apologies. How's your test going? Anything you'd like to share with me? With Miss Barbara's help, we've managed to finish the mobility test. It seems the suitcase weakens the connection between the motel and the outside world. The dollhouse's structure and finishings are an exact replica of the original motel, so the dollhouse is the motel. I can feel it shaking when Miss Barbara moves, but not so much that I lose my balance.
No.
So in conclusion, there's no need to take extra measures to restrain the dollhouse. Hiccups. Pardon me. Which I'm sure Miss Fila will be glad to hear. Wonderful. Then it's safe for those lively, curious children? My child could use some friendly playmates. It's a win-win then. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes? It's about your suitcase. Is it a similar existence to my child? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Tuesday studies her face, looking for any signs of hesitation. Didn't you ever worry that I wouldn't open the door for you? Anyway, I know we're going to spend a long time together, and I told it not to play any pranks on you.
But
I didn't expect it to be so obedient. The swaddling cloth in her arm stirs.
good child.
There.
Good.
I'm not blaming you, sweetie. Truth is, Miss Furton, I find you rather intriguing. You're so young, yet you're steady as a rock.
You're not afraid of separation or of being left alone. You don't seem to fear unknown dangers either. Even now, I don't see a hint of fear in you.
Oh, and she's blushing when she says that. She lacks her own no. Her pale face blushes, like a silver knife reflecting on the candlelight. This is rare indeed.
Are you really never afraid?
Is she never afraid? Never is a strong word. It means not even once before or never after.
No. I've certainly had my fearful moments, and perhaps there'll be more to come, but I'm not afraid right now. As you said, fear comes from the unknown, and as we learn about the unknown, we conquer fear.
Oops, sorry.
You're welcome to stay here with us for more, if you're interested.
Oh,
I see. You're confident. You must know yourself well.
well, now that the story's come to an end, I wonder what people will do. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing it.
And I'm very much looking forward into doing stuff. What is fear? Is it a sound without source, an indescribable creature, or a sword suspended by a single hair? Is it a mirror? Or a pair of eyes gazing into the abyss and the abyss staring back?
Whatever may come, I wish you all the best.
Dude, she could put me to sleep right now. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. The end. Well. I guess you could say that's the end of this bedtime story. And really, it is really a interesting thing, because who knew that the motel itself is an entity that took a form of a pale alligator? That I can assume that is her third insight level 3, I believe. And this, like I said, this takes place after the main story, I believe, or this is like the origin of it here. And probably tomorrow or after tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, I guess Arga comes in and she's gonna be like a new thing here. Now I don't remember if I actually did this before, but apparently today, as I logged in, look at this. This is another rerun of an event called the Uluru Games, which has forgot her name, Spathithidi. I can't pronounce her name because I'm talking too much. Spoathia, something like that. and Desert Flannel, which I have in my Raw roster. And it had a very good freaking song here. And I bought the song, 2 versions of the song on iTunes or something like that. And I jam on it. So, probably next video, I think I'm either going to continue on with Route 77, The Haunted Highway, or redo the revival of the Luru games. Anyway, I want to say this. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video and the story as well. Because if you are a fan of horror, like haunted hotels or mystery killers or anything, this is your jam here. And I am pretty much on chapter 11 here, and we'll be continuing on there. So yeah, right. And if you are new to the channel, please click that subscribe button to support my channel. It would be awesome, and I greatly appreciate it, and it will certainly help me out. And if you have any comments about the story here, the comments that are there for a reason, and you put whatever thoughts about this story into the comment section down below. Click the like button if you enjoyed it. Click the dislike button if you didn't. And would you rather hear my commentary or narration or not? Still struggling with my vocal cords because it's not at my reading level as it is. Just saying. And I hope, it took me a lot to get Tuesday, and I hope, and I'm really begging that getting Argus is going to be easier because I like that character. Well, I'll end up getting all 3 characters in this story here. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the new videos. So peace out, and have a very Merry Christmas.